Hi yogis. I just wanted to take a little bit of time to show you one posture that I think everyone can use. It's also accessible for everyone. And it's really good for those of us that sit a lot during the day, work on computers, drive a lot, text, anything that kind of rolls the shoulders forward. This posture actually opens everything up. It can be done either yin or restorative style. I'll show you options to do both. And it should be held for at least 8 minutes a day. If you can do 15 minutes a day of this posture, or even 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes at night, it will really help to improve your posture. It's a beautiful heart opener. It helps to open the chest and the shoulders as well. So this is supported fish. So as I said, I'll show you the more yin version and then the more restorative version. And you're gonna do what works for your spine and your back. So it will feel opening. A lot of times at first it can be a little bit uncomfortable, but you will come to crave this posture. You do wanna make sure though that you're not feeling any really sharp or shooting pain. That's not good. So first up, I'll show you a yin variation. So if you have 2 blocks at home, that's great, or wherever you are. The squishier blocks can be a little bit better. The cork blocks will work too, but they'll be a little bit more intense on the spine. So I'm gonna set my blocks up. One is gonna be a pillow at the back of my head. And the reason I want that is because I don't want my chin to jut up. So I'm gonna set this one back here. And this is gonna serve as my pillow. And then I'm gonna show you really quick where the second one can go, because the placement is really important. So I want you to imagine the center of your chest, the center of your heart, and feel where your shoulder blades are and your ribs. Where this block is going to sit on whatever level it's on is right behind that center heart space, or on your chest. So you don't want it way up here, and you definitely don't want it way down here. So it's kind of right in between the shoulder blades. And I almost kind of think as this as lining up as with the bottom of the block lines up with the bottom of my shoulder blades. So if you turn it the long and skinny way and it sets along your spine, that's kind of the most intense. So you can do that, and I'll just show you really quick how to lower yourself down. It's important that you bend the knees and have a little bit of support here first. And hold on to the block. Use the elbows to help bring yourself down onto the block. And then the second block is behind the back of my head. And so again, I want my chin either in neutral or tilted a little down. If my head's like this, it's not comfortable. It's really not good for the neck. So definitely have the support here. And then from here, the options are to keep the feet planted, or you could lengthen the legs out. The arms can be down by the side or wherever feels good for you. And again, you just hold this and let the props do the work. You can set a timer, you can listen to some music. This is a really nice way to open all of this area up. Opening the chest, the heart. Coming out of the posture equally as important. You'll want to plant the feet first and then very gently roll off to one side or the other. So you use your arms to help you here, and then you would sit in fetal position or lie in fetal position for a moment, and then come back up. So again, another variation that you could do with this more yin-like version is you could turn the block down so it's a little bit lower, so it's on the lowest setting. If I do that, then I'll probably turn my pillow down to the medium setting as well, or my pillow block. Also, you could have 2 blocks underneath the back on the lowest setting. If you feel you need a little bit more support, you're still getting plenty of heart opening there, but it's a little bit more supportive. So that could be another setup that you could have. Again, as long as you can be in that posture, 15 minutes is a great amount of time. So for the more yin variation of this pose, or excuse me, more restorative variation of this pose, you could find a bolster. Now, if you don't have a bolster, you could simply use pillows. I've also once rolled up a yoga mat and put a bed pillow on top of it. You could do that as well. So any size bolster that you have, you can make it taller by even placing a blanket on top of it, which is what I'm gonna do today. And then again, I'm gonna want a little support for my neck, so I might need to put a block or just a thin pillow at the top. And I'm gonna turn around, and that bolster is gonna come right up to my sacrum, and then I'm just gonna lie myself down on my setup. So again, my knees are bent to begin and they might stay there. But eventually I could let the legs lengthen out. In doing that, you get a little opening in the front of the hip, the psoas. The arms can be down by the sides. And again, you're just resting here. So a little bit more of a gentle opening, but opening nonetheless, and that's the important part. And know that as you're here, occasionally this posture can make us feel quite vulnerable. Because our chest is open, we feel a little bit unprotected. So if you get that feeling, just breathe through it and know that you're in a safe place. You're doing a lot of help for your body. You're reducing stress. And again, countering the fact that most days we sit rounded and hunched over. So again, being just as cautious to come out, planting the feet, and then rolling over to the side, letting the spine settle for a moment, and then pressing yourself back up. So just a couple variations of supported fish that you can try out at home. Again, so many benefits to that one. Try it out, let me know what you think. Namaste, yogis.